Welcome to Flowcess Express, where we provide bite-sized tips for addressing bullies with big-time results. In this episode, our foundational formula for addressing bullies, unconscious confrontation, and collaborative communications. Here's your host, John Lenhart.
A fundamental concept in the Flowcess methodology for dealing with bullies is unconscious confrontation. Here's the express explanation for how it works. Visit our website if you need more details. You may have heard the saying that we only use 10% of our brain. In reality, we actually use all 100% of it. What people really mean when they say that is that we only have direct access to 10% of our brain, which is our conscious brain. The other 90% is the unconscious brain. Let's use a car and driver analogy to illustrate this. In this analogy, you are the conscious mind, the driver. You only have control over the 10% of your brain, which is the intellectual, conscious part of your brain, similar to how you can control the steering wheel and brakes of your car at will. The other 90% is your unconscious brain. Think of this as the automated components of the car, like the battery or the onboard navigation system. It's the instinctual part of your brain. You don't have direct control over it while driving. So this means your unconscious brain is 9 times more powerful than your 10% conscious brain. Imagine if every time your conscious mind pressed the gas on your 10% conscious brain, the result was that your windshield wipers turned on. The internal struggle and frustration that would cause is what most people are dealing with on a daily basis. So, the only effective way to deal with bullies is to get their driver, the conscious mind, to tap the brakes on their car, the 10% conscious brain, and speak a conscious thought that is in direct conflict with the larger, 90% that is their unconscious brain. This malfunction, the car's windshield wipers in our car and driver analogy, represents the bully's internal conflict between their conscious and unconscious brain. This internal struggle between a person's conscious brain and unconscious brain is the only way to trigger long-term behavior change. So, why is that? Well, your unconscious brain is what I like to call a justice monkey. Like my little friend here. You see, this little guy, your justice monkey, resides in your unconscious brain. He remembers every little thing you've ever said and done. He's responsible for your behavior and he knows right from wrong. He's compassionate and constantly trying to justify your actions. His perspective is always, oh, our driver didn't know any better. And the thing is, he cannot be in conflict with your intellectual brain, that 10% we mentioned earlier. So, your justice monkey is always there in the background. He's just hanging out on autopilot, eating his banana. Until your 10% conscious brain tries to say or do something that he knows is wrong. This is how our brains are constructed. Every human has a justice monkey in their brain. You cannot change someone else's behavior. However, you can trigger their justice monkey by asking a direct question that will cause this conflict within their brain. Okay, now that you know the theory behind unconscious confrontation and our internal justice monkey, the next piece of this foundational formula for dealing with bullies is called collaborative communications. Here are the 3 simple steps you need to know about collaborative communications. Step 1. Make I statements on yourself. For example, say, I think, I feel, or I believe. Step 2. Ask questions of others. For example, say, what is your definition of ABC? Or, how would you feel if I said that to you? Then, and this is key, change the subject or walk away. Remember, you've got to give their justice monkey time to ruminate on your question. And lastly, step 3. Answer other people's questions directly. So remember, use unconscious confrontation to appeal to the bully's internal justice monkey, and then use collaborative communications to formulate your dialogue. Now, let's take a look at a common office scenario. Then we'll play the scenario again using this foundational formula.
Jacob, where's that report you were supposed to have for me today?
Well, boss man, I would have had it for you, but Gina doesn't take meetings after 3 p.m., so I couldn't connect with her yesterday to get the information I needed.
Wait. What? Are you kidding me?
Gina, you need to be more respectful and accept meeting invites when you are a required participant. I need you to be more collaborative.
I already had a call scheduled for that time. He could see that on my calendar. And I provided to him the report, so there wasn't anything to discuss.
Ouch. That didn't go well. Does this situation feel familiar though? This is a common scenario, in which someone like Gina will never be able to win without using our Flowcess methodology. Let's look at this same scenario, but with Gina responding with unconscious confrontation and collaborative communications to trigger the justice monkey in both her boss and Jacob.
Jacob, where's that report you were supposed to have for me today?
Well, boss man, I would have had it for you, but Gina doesn't take meetings after 3 p.m., so I couldn't connect with her yesterday to get the information I needed.
I had another meeting scheduled at that same time, so emailed the information Jacob needed. Should I have canceled my other meeting with the customer instead?
I don't know, but you need to be more respectful and accept meeting invites when you are a required participant. I need you to be more collaborative.
I'm confused. I sent the information to Jacob. Are you saying Jacob doesn't have the information he needed?
I don't know what Jacob has. But you two need to work it out.
Jacob, did you receive my email with the report?
Yes, but...
So Jacob did receive my report. Let me write that down. Dawn, can you tell me what you mean by collaborative?
Are you kidding me? You want me to define collaborative for you? I don't have time for this.
I sent Jacob the information he needed, which I thought was being collaborative. But it sounds like I was wrong, so I need to better understand your definition of collaborative. Do you not want to be understood?
Thank you. That definitely went much better. So what happens now? Gina is off the hook. She has documentation of this occurrence, and Jacob and Dawn's justice monkeys are going to cause them some discomfort. Whether or not they lose sleep over the incident, their internal dialogue will have them questioning themselves in this situation. Not Gina. So remember, when dealing with a bully, use unconscious confrontation to get their internal justice monkey involved, and use collaborative communications to frame your dialogue with them. It's always a good idea to paraphrase back what they are saying and document everything. Bullies don't like it when they know you're documenting their actions. Our process takes practice, but it works. Until next time.
Thank you for watching this episode of Flowcess Express, where we provide you with bite-sized tips for big-time results. Visit our website at flowcess.com to access tools, resources, and other videos to help you fight back against bullies.